Good afternoon, Shane.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Take two, here we go.
There we go. All right, so Shane, you've spent 20 years working as a natural health practitioner.
Yes.
So what made you then write a young adult novel?
Very good question. A lot of naturopaths, which is what I am, write textbooks.
Mm-hmm.
They do okay. I looked at writing one for my mind, body, soul medicine.
Yeah.
Mind, body, soul medicine is where you map out the different regions of the body and they equate to different emotions.
Right.
The arms tend to do with emotions, legs tend to do with practical things, your face is your personality, your stomach is the way you digest life.
Mm.
I've used this method of treating people for many years and they said, why don't you write a book about it? And I thought about it, but there's so many books written out that are textbooks. I wanted to write a book that people couldn't put down.
Mm.
So using ancient Indian kind of the way they do things, where they use stories to help kids learn life lessons. For example, Shiva is the god of digestion.
Right.
And if you eat too much and don't stop, or if you do too much in life and you don't stop, you end up with indigestion. So it was said that Shiva is the god of stop.
Yeah, which is really relevant to us today.
Or exactly. So rather than writing all about the digestive system, I wrote a story about how the body and the mind and everything works.
Yeah.
So that's where I came up with the idea.
Awesome. So why YA then? Why not an adult novel for this sort of topic?
That's a good question, and you've just made me think for a second.
Good. I like doing that.
YA, I like it because it's simple, fresh and easy to write.
Right.
I love the Harry Potter series. I love Narnia. And the feedback I get from adults is that they like them as well because it's really easy to read. It's not deep, it's not going into great depth, and the action happens quite quick. So I like that medium.
Yeah, and yet it has the depth of ancient practices as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So for the listeners, what are the names of your novels?
So it's called the Amiga Children series.
Mm-hmm.
The first book is The Return of the Marauders.
Yep.
Then there's The Varn and the Bold Extraction.
Yep.
And then there's The Agent of the Diaspora.
Which is the one you're working on
This is
now?
one I'm currently working on. A lot of people have said, why Amiga Children? Amiga Children because they're the last. And a friend said to me recently, but it says The Return of the Marauders, so they're the last, but something's returning. And I said, well, yes. You have to read it to find out.
Good answer. So there are over 1 million independently published authors now. I heard at last count there's 3.4 million books on Kindle alone.
Yes.
So what makes yours stand out? Why should we read yours above the other 3 million out there?
Very good question. Wow, how do I make my book stand out? The reason you should read these is because it's about how the mind actually works. The 4 characters represent 4 parts of the minds. So people might read it at one level and say it's a really cool story, but those with a bit of nous might realise it's actually about them. The story is about them and how their mind argues. We've got a character that just loves fun. We've got another character that loves intellectual information. We've got another character that loves processing and making decisions. And another character that likes holding all those 3 people together. And those characters fight, they have fallout, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. One of the main characters, Melaleuca, which means black and white, her job is to hold everyone together and make the right decision.
Right.
But everyone doesn't always like it. It's your mind arguing.
Yeah. And you said earlier that you liked the Narnia series and the Harry Potter series.
Love them.
And that's something that those stories do very well too, is have that light sort of action story going on, but there's a lot going on underneath.
Well, I also wanted mine to be more about good and evil.
Yeah.
Because good and evil is just, 2 different sides of the same coin. And while there is kind of good and evil in my book, they swap sides regularly.
And that's such a universal thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the worst evil person is someone who is really good.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
They have a family, they look after their people, their children, they do nice things, but they also just happen to do these things that aren't very nice. But in actual fact, there's something about them that's likeable.
Okay, and where can readers find these books?
These books can be found at www.shaneamason.com. There you can find the links to Kobo, Twitter, Amazon, Goodreads, Pinterest, all my social media
Yeah.
connections are there, and my blurbs, and I think I've even got you having a little appearance on
I
it.
do indeed. So, what are your future plans for more books?
Okay.
And can you give us a little teaser, maybe?
I have another series of young adult books
Mm-hmm.
in mind called The Seven Secret Worlds, but I'm going to take a break from YA when I finish this series.
Yeah.
There's one more in the Amiga Children's series,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to work on some adult books.
Yeah.
I've got a novel planned set where I grew up in Marlborough, Blenheim, New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
where a lady researches her background back
Yeah.
to her great-great-grandmother who died in mysterious circumstances. And as
Mhm.
she researches that, she slips in and out of the time zone her grandmother lived in.
Right.
But the problem is her grandma died and there's a secret that
Mm.
needs to die with her.
Right.
And the family that she married into actually wants the secret kept secret, and the reason she was allowed to marry in the family was to keep the secret secret.
I see.
And so she slips in and out of time zones and thinks she's going mad and want to commit her, but she wants
Yeah.
to solve the mystery, and it's a bit of a race
Yeah.
for time.
Brilliant. Is there any truth in that story?
Just what I've made up.
Yeah.
There'll be truth in the area, the places, the street names,
Mm.
so people will be able to go there and see the various things. The
Yeah.
hill names will be true.
Yeah.
It'll be prior to the dam being built. Marlborough or Blenheim was called Beavertown because it flooded every winter until they built a
Right.
dam.
Oh,
So one of the things is she'll be going, oh, the floods are coming. And everyone's going, what? Because she
Yeah.
slipped back to like 1913 before
Of
the dam.
course. Yeah. Oh, very cool. Well, thanks for your time today, Shane.
I loved being here. Come and talk again.
Absolutely.
Thank you.